welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today's video is the cash envelope stuffing for the last paycheck in the month of February. And y'all, we have a whole lot of cash that we're gonna need to stuff today. And to figure out exactly what we're gonna need to take out of the bank, I have in front of me my cash envelope breakdown. We are gonna write in all of the cash categories and their amounts, figure out exactly how much cash we need to pull out of the bank, and then I'm going to go to the bank, get that cash, and we're going to stuff these envelopes. So, taking a look at the budget that I wrote out for this week, there is a whole lot of cash that we are going to need to pull out. So we have a ton of sinking funds we're going to stuff this week. We have our typical cash envelopes as well as our extra savings. So I'm just going to get started writing these categories in here because this might take a while. There's a lot. So starting out with our typical cash envelopes, we have my husband's spending money, we have my spending money. Both of those are getting $40, as I mentioned in that budget video. If you missed that, check it out. For gas, we are also doing $40. Eating out is getting $25. Miscellaneous is also getting $25. And then we're moving into sinking funds, so we have anniversary, which we are adding $25 to. We have Austin is getting $20. Robert is getting $15. For household, we're doing $50. This is a new sinking fund for me. I'm pretty excited about it. Personal care as well is new. I'm trying to figure out a way to keep my spending in check. So we'll see how this works. Having this as a sinking fund, we're going to put $50 in there. Car maintenance. We've got holidays, YouTube, and that is it for the sinking funds. And then we have our weekly savings. So we've got the 52 weeks savings challenge, Savopoly, and my Nintendo Switch fund. So now that we have all of these totals in here, all of these amounts rather, let's get a total. We're going to add this up. There's a whole lot of cash coming out of the bank this week. 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 20 plus 15 plus 50 plus 50 plus 25 plus 50 plus 112 plus 20 plus 17 plus 20 for a grand total of $574. I'm going to really quickly add this up again off camera to make sure that I did all my math right, and I will be right back. And I did get 574 that second time, so that's good news. Okay, now we're going to do the cash breakdown, and I'm going to figure out exactly what denominations I need to take out of the bank for each of these categories. So for my husband's spending, he gets $40. We'll do 2 20s for that. 2 20s for me, 2 20s for gas. For eating out, we'll do a 20 and a 5. Miscellaneous is also going to get a 20 and a 5, as is anniversary. Austin's going to get a 20. Robert's going to get a 10 and a 5. For household, we will do a $50 bill. Personal care, a $50 bill. Car maintenance is going to get a 20 and a 5. Holidays, we'll do a 50. For YouTube, we're going to do 100, a 10, and 2 ones. For 52 weeks savings, we're going to do a 20. Savopoly is going to be 17, so that it's going to get a 10, a 5, and 2 1s, and my switch will get a 20. So now we just go down the line and we add these up. So we have 2 4 1s for a total of $4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5s, and that's $30. We've got 3 10s for a total of $30. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 20s. And that's what, $260? Yes, $260. I just plugged it into the calculator to double check. And then we have 3 50s for a total of $150 and 1 100 for a total of $100. So now we're going to add up this total and make sure that this total matches this total, and that's how we know we didn't make any mistakes. Hopefully we didn't. I always make a mistake in this section. 4 plus 30 plus 30 plus 260 plus 150 plus 100 is 574, and that is accurate. So this is what I'm going to take out of the bank. I'm just going to write this on a sticky note, take it to the bank, and go and get the cash, and then I'll come back and we'll stuff these envelopes. Alright, you guys, so I went to the bank and I pulled money out of my deposit envelope as well. Typically what I do throughout the week is if I have cash in one of my cash envelopes, but I use my credit card or my debit card to make a transaction, instead of using the cash, I'll just put the cash into my deposit envelope, and then that's where I will pull from first to get my cash for the next week. Or I'll deposit that money and pull out other money, or, you know, however it works. This week I had quite a bit of money in my deposit envelope, so I was able to come up with most of the cash that I needed, but I did still need to go to the bank to get a little bit extra. So that explains that. I have the cash here, I've counted it all up, I'm all set and situated, so we can stuff these envelopes. So we're going to start out with the envelopes that I have in my Conscious wallet. I got this wallet, the company actually sent me this wallet for review, but you can get this wallet on Amazon. It's a great wallet. They just came out with the Conscious Wallet Pro, which is a little bit of an upgraded model, so that's an option as well. I will link Conscious Wallet down below. It's a great company. I highly recommend it for an affordable all-in-one cash budget wallet. In here I have my cash envelopes. These cash envelopes come from Life in Envelopes on Etsy. I'll link her shop as well. So the money I keep in my wallet is the money that I spend throughout the week. The rest of it will go into my accordion folder to be saved for a later time. And the first category we're going to fill is actually my husband's, and for that I'm just going to set that aside because he just sticks this right in his wallet. So when he gets home from work, I will hand him this $40 and he'll stick this right into his wallet. So this is going to go off to the side for him, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight this so that I know that I sent that money, or I set that money aside for him rather. Alright, next we have my spending, and for my spending envelope I get $40 as well. So I'm going to take 2 20s for me, and that I'm actually going to put, like I said, right into my envelope. This is my spending money. I can do whatever I want with this, so it'll just go in there and I'll have it for when I need it. Next I have gasoline, which is going to get 40, so that's 2 20s as well. I'll just go ahead and fill all these envelopes and then I'll mark them all off once I've completed this. So gasoline's going to get 40. For eating out, we're going to do 25, so a 20 and a 5. Miscellaneous is also going to get 25. Oops, just throwing cash everywhere. I really need to get one of those cute little cash trays that everybody has. I'm jealous of those. The other envelopes I have in here are my Debt Snowball envelope. At the end of the week, if I have any cash left over in any of these cash categories, I will likely put it into this Debt Snowball envelope to use towards an extra debt payment. And as I mentioned, I have my deposit envelope, so throughout the week if I use my debit card for something, I can take the cash and put it into the deposit envelope to go to the bank. So that takes care of everything in my wallet. This will go into my purse and I'll be able to use that cash throughout the week as needed. The rest of this cash is going to be put into my accordion folder to be spent at a later date. So before I grab my accordion folder, I'm going to go ahead and mark all these off so that I know I filled them. Alright, that's that. Alright, so this is my accordion folder where I keep all of the money for my sinking funds as well as my extra savings. Each of my categories has its own little tab here, and behind that tab I keep the fund as well as a little index card where I keep track of how much money is coming and going from this little account, and that just helps me to keep track of everything. So I'm just going to have my little accordion folder off to the side so that I can pull from it. Don't have enough room in the frame for everything, so I'm going to pull out my anniversary fund first. And in my anniversary fund, I have $55. So for our anniversary, we're going to add $25 to this fund for a total of $80. So we're going to add a 20 and a 5. And every time that I add money to or take money from a sinking fund, I always count it just to make sure that it's accurate and I didn't drop a bill, which I almost just did, or miscount, or my addition, make sure my addition is right, because I'm not the best at mental math. So let's count this up. We have 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, $80. And I don't need a ton of money in this anniversary fund. We're not doing anything fancy. We're not going away for our anniversary or anything. We'll probably just have a nice dinner out. So I'm pleased with the progress on this. It's adding up nicely. So that takes care of anniversary. Next I have Austin, and Austin is going to get $20, and I'm actually just going to set this aside for him. He wants to spend his money this week. Sometimes he saves it, but I'm just going to set this aside and give this to him, so that'll go in the stack with my husband's cash. And Robert is going to be the same. This is just gas money for him. He's been driving my youngest son around, and so I thought I would reimburse him for some of the gas he's used. So he's going to get 15, a 10, and a 5. And I'm going to set this to the side for him as well. Easy peasy. Next we have household, and this is actually a new sinking fund. I have not had this fund before, so I need to create a new one, and the way that I do that is I just pull out an index card from my stash in the back of my accordion folder, and we just write that this is for household. I'm going to write in the date, which we said was, what, 2/23? And we're going to add $50 to this fund, so we're going to have a total of $50 in this fund. And I'm just going to stick this in my accordion folder. I will use my little label maker here off camera to make a label for it and make a tab for it. And this will go there. So I'm just going to stick this. Oh no! Actually, I've just discovered that I am out of empty tabs in my accordion folder. So it's looking like I'm going to have to double some up. So I'm going to put household in the same tab as our home fund. This is where we do put money for like home maintenance, house projects, that sort of thing. And I'm going to really quickly just make a label. for household. And I'm going to stick that on there. And I will likely have to do the same for my personal care, so I'll have to double that up with something else. And I might need to do some rearranging of these funds in the future, but for now we're just going to make this work. So, and I used a larger font on this one than I did on the first one, but that's okay. So this is now home and household. And for personal care, we're going to put that where? I don't know. This video is going to get super long if I mess with this too much. So instead of worrying about that right now, I'm just going to pull the money out and set it aside, and I'll figure out where I'm going to put it later. So I do need one more index card. For personal care. And we're adding $50 to this fund as well for a total of $50. So that'll go in my accordion folder as well. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. All right, next up we have car maintenance. And my car maintenance fund right now has $252 in it. And we're gonna add 25 more today, for a total of $277, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to add a 20 and a 5. And now we're going to count this up as well. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. Alright, so that is perfect. Okay, next we have holidays. And my holidays envelope right now just has a measly $20 in it, but this is going to add up quick. We're going to add 25 more, nope, 50 more today, to make this a total of 70. So we're going to add a 50, so 50, 60, $70. Oh my gosh, that wasn't straight at all. Next is YouTube. And YouTube, as I mentioned before, is the 30% of my YouTube income that I earned this month. I need to set that aside for tax purposes. So this fund right now has $139 in it. We are adding another 112. And let's see, what is that going to be? 251? You guys, like I said, my mental math is awful, so if I count this and it's not right, I'm not going to be too surprised. So we're going to add a 100, a 10, and 2 ones. And I'm just going to arrange this cash a little bit. So we are reaching the end here. So this is 1, 10, 11, 12. So we have 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Hey, I did the mental math right. $251. Awesome. I'm shocked, I'll be honest with you. Alright, so that takes care of YouTube. Next, we're going to move into my savings challenges. So for my 52-week savings challenge, we're going to add $20. So I have my 52-week savings challenge envelope here, and this right now has 139 in it. And we're adding 20 for a total of a 159. So we'll just add a $20 bill. Oops. All right. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. And what am I saving for with these savings challenges? I don't know. I don't really have anything specific in mind. Honestly, this might just go towards extra debt at some point, or maybe I'll come up with something else that I'm saving for. Right now, it's just like a rainy day fund. We'll stick it in our accordion folder and we'll have it if we need it. Alright, so that takes care of 52 weeks. Next we have Savopoly, which is another savings challenge that I have been saving for and I don't really know what for. Like I said, just rainy day fund, I guess. So for Savopoly, we're going to add 17. For a total of 107, no, that's not right. Let's not get crazy, Jessie. 134? 144. You guys, I'm terrible at mental math. Did I say that already? Is it 144? I should just pull out my calculator and double check these numbers. No. 127 plus 17 is 144. Okay, good. So now we're going to add 17. So we have a 10, a 5, and 2 ones. That's 10, 15, 16, 17. $50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. And that's another one that's got a ton of ones, so now I know where to look if I need ones. So that is Savopoly. And last, but certainly not least, I have my Nintendo Switch fund. I've been saving just a little tiny bit at a time. So far, I've racked up a whole $30, and I think I need to save about $400 total for everything that I want. So I still have a long way to go, but every little bit adds up. We're going to add 20 today. I had 30, so that's a total of $50. 20, 40, 50. And that is going to take care of everything. So I'm just going to get this put back in my accordion folder. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight these so that I know that I filled them. My highlighting skills leave a lot to be desired, but that's okay. I can totally see what I did there. So that is going to do it for my cash envelope stuffing for the last paycheck in February. I'm super excited to have that all taken care of. It was a ton of money going into our envelopes this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you laughed at my horrible math skills. Take care, you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends!